made possible by 343 Studios.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Nathan343 here, and guess what? We have the ADJ Entourage Hazer. We're gonna check this bad boy out. So, as you all know, I used to have a little hazer. Well, that hazer's okay. The one thing I didn't like, it was Chinese. You couldn't really adjust. It said you could, but it wouldn't do it. You couldn't adjust the fan. It wouldn't adjust. So, check this out. We got this awesome hazer, and there's something really cool about it. Of course. This says 1500 watt. I've heard it's 1400 rating. It's a haze machine. It is a really good haze machine, but it's depends on how full max and stuff you have. If it runs at 1500 watts, from what I've been told. It has 1, 2, and 4 DMX channels. Warm up time of 45 seconds. The fastest warm up time on any hazer. 15,000 cubic foot a minute of haze output. External fog fluid tank, 5.6 liter. 3-pin and 5-pin DMX in and out. powerCON input. And you can follow ADJ on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I like this box. This box will be kept for probably packing Christmas stuff away. It's a hazer. This is freaking sweet. Now you got some feet here for standing it up. And then for laying it down, when you set it up on stage, you've got feet here. Now the cool part is, the church that I go to, I believe, uses something like this. I don't think this is the same thing, but it's something. It's got some real good, awesome stuff here. Now let's go ahead, open it up. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the top. Go ahead and open. We got some butterfly locks here. Open and open. They come, the butterfly locks stay attached to that. Come open. Who's ready to see this awesome new stuff? Look at that. Oh, and the powerCON is in the lid. So you have a really cool place to keep the powerCON right there in the lid, along with all the foam. So you've got your hose. You've got this, which is actually supposed to be, I think, yeah, it's got to go like this. Then velcros back to itself. That's supposed to hold that, so that wasn't done. You got different locking deals. So that's all the way in. If you want to shoot straight out, you got that. Sticker here is trying to come off. We'll go ahead and stick that back down. Got your powerCON, your 5-pin DMX. You got covers here for other DMXs you're not using. So you could technically probably take this and put it over here and cover it up if you did not want to use the 5-pin. A lot of people use 5-pin because 3 pins can get kind of confusing with XLR, but you don't want to use XLR. You want to use DMX cables. You've got a reset button here. I believe this comes out, but that's the out. So you'd have to go to the in, which is this one. So you'd have to pull this. And there it comes. It comes out. There's your in. And this one will not fit in there because it's not made for the in. So yeah, just gonna plug that little back in there. Now, I don't have any haze fluid yet. We have some coming. Now you want to use real high quality haze fluid. You do not want to use haze or fog fluid that you get from Walmart. That stuff's made for the cheap things, 1 year lasting fog machines. That's pretty cool. Now of course the powerCON is in there, and I'm not, in this video clip, I'm not gonna plug it in or anything. I'm gonna wait till I get the haze fluid. One thing I do like about it, for this here, push, and this comes out. It's got a quick release, so you can pull this out and leave the hose connected. ADJ did something really, really cool there. Push it back in, it locks, not a problem. So when you set it up on your stage or wherever you're DJing, right here, you could adjust this so the haze will come out. This is metal. It's steel. It's not aluminum. It is steel. You can see that down in here. This little foam pad that collects any moisture that comes out of this, so you don't leak anything. I'm gonna put that up. The case is very well built. It has nice rounded corners, nice feet, and you have a fan here. This is where you get your air into the fan to blow air out. It has a filter so nothing, impurities or debris get in there. So this is a very well made hazer. Get the Velcro handle off, and there's your tank. Now of course this comes apart. I want to see. Okay, so there's what the hose looks like. Now always make sure that this is staying clean. You always want, this is your filter here on the end of your deal. It's zip tied on there. You can buy these online. They're very inexpensive, but they're filters. This is also a, I probably want to say a breather. Yes, that's a breather. And it does have a rubber seal on the inside to help it seal. Now this does not come with a remote. Your remote is automatic in here or a DMX controller. I do have a DMX controller with wireless DMX. I could plug a wireless DMX receiver in here and run it off wirelessly if I wanted to do that. Or you could run it off wired. It doesn't matter. You could set it for its own channel and have that on a DMX channel. You could program a scene. You could set it for intervals, timers. You could set it to run at like 5% juice. You could set your fan like 25 to 40%, somewhere around in there, just so it's barely coming out. Would be perfect. Very, very awesome deal. I can't wait to use this. I've actually got a few weddings this will be used at this fall. So I'm very awesome. I want to give ADJ a very awesome shout out for this. They did an awesome job with this. I think it's very, very cool. I like stuff in flight cases. And this is like the rough flight cases. And it doesn't really mark up. Like I'm touching. Normally you get some of these, you can see your fingerprints. Nothing. Awesome job, ADJ. I'm going to go ahead and show you. And you can put padlocks on this too. This has padlock deals, so you can padlock it up. Okay, so we're going to put that back in there. Make sure that goes in there. Lock it. Twist it. Flip the handle up. In there. Lock it. Twist it. Flip it up. You got a handle here to carry it. So, and then when you use it, you want to use it laying down. So you can set it up on the corner of a stage, having it blow out. You could put it on the floor and have it pointed up. You could, if you're a band, you could set this behind the drummer, have it kind of going out. So very professional grade hazer here. because that's all I really need. And we have channel 1 is the volume of fluid that is coming out. We're gonna go ahead and, there it goes. As you can see, that was full volume. Feed the fan up is channel 2. See, we're also gonna pump, put more out here. All right, so after I've noticed it does is the pump kicks on every once in a while and sucks some fluid in. Like the line's full now, and then it'll stop pumping. And then it'll start pumping and stop pumping. So it doesn't always keep pumping, so that saves on the pump. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the fan up, which is 2. Hear that? Stop cleaning. So after this thing receives DMX signal and releases the DMX signal down here, 1. Now I'm going to put it into, let's see here, manual. A lot of haze. Like a lot. You can see it going up into the fan and all that. The more I turn it up, faster it goes. It's working pretty good. Turn it back down to 5. Now, as you can see, I know the light's sticking up because I don't have it DMX'd right now or anything. It's just on auto mode. It will kind of pan down and it's going to pan around. You're going to see the beams of light, like right there. That's just haze. And this room's not that blinding like it would be with fog. I like haze. Haze is just a little atmospheric, you know, that you can see lights, you can see beams, you can see all the cool stuff with beams. And you can see that light is doing really good, even though it's like sticking up. Of course, now it's got to do some cool little stroby stuff, but, and there you can see what haze, so it's going to do its one little cool little thing with its cool little light. Again, this is the 100-watt light from Sheds with lasers. How the haze looks really good. It looks a lot better, and again, I can see everything I need to see in this room. We stuck the stinger on top of there and switched over. Of course, we got a little strobe on there. I'm gonna kind of. Does that not look cool? Turning real slow like that? That's haze, my folks, from the ADJ Entourage. If you're looking for a really cool phaser, I think they call it a phaser. It's a hazer. It puts atmospheric in the building. And the cool part is when you turn on a light, you can see just fine. It's not as thick. It's not as robust. I mean, yeah, you can see it a little bit in the air. It's not as thick as fog. So yeah, but I'm gonna give you a close-up of this real quick. I like it. The tank's not leaking. It's full. You got the auto there. You can say hold. It's gonna go back into cleaning mode and it'll go back to DMX channel. Now this will work on DMX. Didn't have a problem with that. I just want to show you that you do not need a DMX controller to run this. All you need is your 2 fingers and a little bit of know-how. It is in cleaning mode right now. Looks really awesome. You can put the case back on it. I will be using the cable always for this. I can use an extension cord, but this cable's probably built tough for one of these. So yeah, and you've got your 5-pin, your 3-pin. I do not use 5-pin. I don't even think 2 of the pins even do anything. Then you got your 3-pin. You got these little covers to cover up your deals. As you can see, we are back to DMX control. So, all right. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for this one. Hope you enjoyed checking out the awesome ADJ Entourage as much as I have. I'm going to be using this a lot. I'm actually going to be possibly using this with DJ Mike James for a couple setups with his, along with some fog. We're going to be using some totems with him, so definitely check out his channel. He just did an awesome review on a waterproof light. If you haven't done so, go check out my video from the Sheds waterproof light. And we've got some really awesome stuff coming. Check out the ADJ Entourage. They have a bigger unit, bigger than this. And if you want to see something really cool that has to do with lawn care, then stay tuned because we got some cool lawn care products coming for review. And one of them, actually, we just put on a piece of equipment today. And I shouldn't have probably told you that. ADJ Entourage.